Hello and welcome to the first Polyatomic vBlog. So I have to totally admit that this is something that I am completely lifting from Imogen Heap. So I have to give her some mad props and acknowledgement for this. So the goal of my vblog is really to capture what I'm doing in my studio and also what's going on, but also to help sort of motivate me. So I've just come out with my first album, very much on sort of the down low, if you will, kind of hidden. Not a lot of people knew I was doing this particular project. Certainly coworkers and people didn't. Friends certainly to a certain degree did, but it was something that I decided that I just needed to do. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Actually, let's talk about it now. So, Solarium, the album is out. It's available currently on various digital delivery sites. So whether that's iTunes, Xbox Music, Google Play, 7 Digital, you name it, Spotify, it's on there. So by all means, feel free to download it, check it out. And I hope you really like it. It's something that is very personal to me. I have been writing music properly for the past, let's say, 11, 12 years, and a lot of my friends, so whether online, digital friends or local, certainly heard some of my early works. They were okay. Yeah, and definitely there's definitely a few tracks there which were, I think not too bad, and a few that were kind of questionable, not so great. But hey, I have enough to put together an album, or certainly half an album, and actually I could have put together a full album with it, but I didn't think that was fair. I figured I needed to create some extra new tracks. So I spent earlier this year a bulk of it during the summer, putting together 4 or 5 new tracks, and the result is Solarium. So I'm very proud of it. There's some very cool tracks on it, stuff that even I'm surprised at on the album. So I am looking at creating some physical CDs. I'm going to do a limited run of I don't know how many at this point. It depends on finances. And we'll see. I always wanted a physical product in my hands. Oops, I'm going to kick the keyboards over. That's not a good thing. Anyway, I've always wanted to put together a physical product, actually have it in my hands, have a barcode on it, you name it. And I've done it. I did a photo shoot with Bear+Bull Photography in Portland. They moved from New York City to Portland recently. Jake was phenomenal. Sometimes I can get into that sort of cold stare of oh, there's a camera in front of me, I've got to pose and smile and do my typical smile thing. So he really helped sort of pull me out a little bit and give some ideas, if you will, as to how I can sort of work in a photo shoot. But we did it at the Nines Hotel in Portland. It was actually a lot of fun. There were some cool shots that I know that came from that particular session. So give me a second while I let my cat out. There we go, I'm back. So yeah, the photo shoot was a lot of fun, and you'll definitely be seeing the fruits of it. But as part of that photo shoot, one of the things that I wanted to do was get a shot for the inside of the album. I had some ideas of doing something similar to the cover, which actually features a picture that I had taken over I was going to say over Vancouver Island, but it was on our way to Vancouver. I figured this is either over Washington State or over British Columbia, taken from a Dash 8 using admittedly my iPhone, so which is kind of surprising to a certain degree that we used an iPhone photo, but it totally worked out. Anyway, I've got a picture that I was going to use from Alberta I had taken many years ago, and of some mountains, and sort of a stream and a bit of a body of water, and who knows, I may use that on the second album, who knows, but I figure inside it would be nice to have sort of a nice, maybe black and white shot of something. So you'll see once the album or the physical product is package is together. So that's that part. So where do I go from here? Well, the vBlog is certainly part of where we go from here. I've got 3 tracks that I've pegged from my past work that are going to be on the second album. So that covers 3 tracks worth there. But I don't know. I mean, the first sort of bit of direction involves this lovely device. So it's a Roland R05 recorder, and with it I've got a set of really cool headphones that also act as microphones, and with it I can do 3D audio. So for example, in Portland, where I've been spending a lot of time, just got back from a 2-week business trip there, I can actually have a MAX train go by me, and it sounds like it's actually going by me. It's not just, you know, in the distance or volume or limit or what have you. It's actually around. So if I had it going by me and I turned around, you would actually hear it as if you were turning around. So it's not just stereo. It's really almost a virtual 3D effect that actually happens. So a very cool piece of technology. So with that, I do want to do a track with the 3D soundscapes that I've created from the streets of Portland. I also want to do something that involves the sounds of elevators in going up and down elevators during my travels. So I've got some sounds from Seattle and Portland that I've also certainly picked up. So yeah, so that's I think where I'm going with the first 2 new tracks on the new album. The inspiration for that, for this and the binaural sound was actually was Imogen Heap. So again, another, I find this woman very inspiring, and if you haven't seen her box set, you have to see this thing. It is phenomenal. So you've got 12 discs worth of her tracks, which include the making of, the videos that she created for each track, high resolution audio, MP3s. There's also a wonderful book of her 4 years of making this album, the vinyl, and a set of playing cards. But anyway, such an inspiring box set. The first 2 tracks are very much going to be, very much indebted to her because of her inspirations. So that is certainly a direction that I want to take the album in, and some of my work is take sounds from my environment and actually use it. Now that it's not a new thing. People have been doing this for years, but we're going to see where it goes. People use sound designers. People are sound designers themselves in the industry, so it's definitely not something new, but it's, I think, how we use those sounds that may be new. This vBlog is very much about me taking this project that I call Polyatomic and kicking it up to the next level. Who knows where this is going? I don't, it is a hobby. It's an expensive hobby of sorts, but it is nonetheless a hobby for me. It's not my primary day job. If it became my primary day job, that'd be exciting, but I doubt it will. But who knows? I'm very much, I'm creating music. It's something that is close to me. but it's also something that I'm choosing to share with you. It's almost like on Flickr I had a bunch of photos, or I now have a bunch of photos from 14 years worth of photography that I've been taking, and I figured it was time to share those with the world. You know, I am a creative individual, and it's doing no good if it's just staying dormant on, you know, my hard drives. So that's where this project goes. And yeah, I've invested a fair bit on some new equipment, stuff that I really want to experiment with, and you guys will benefit from hearing it. So, so that's where we're at with the state of Polyatomic. Thank you for watching this first vBlog, and we'll see where this goes.